Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Unlucky Duelist Part 3. I'm assuming I'm going to put them in that order. I mean, you can see right here, the last two runs we did are the top two. Again, I won't be going anywhere without you two if I can help it. Um, if you hear anybody in the background, that's Psychotic Kitten. I don't know if y'all remember. She used to have a YouTube channel and everything. She got completely screwed over by YouTube. I fully intend to acknowledge that too. By the way, I think they're called Penguin Productions. They are book publishers and everything. Boycott them if possible. You know, screw them. They completely screwed her over on her channel. She was friendly, loving, and she was very willing to, helpful. She actually started her videos up just to be helpful to students who had to like read books to do schoolwork and everything. And if they needed to read a book and they had a lot of schoolwork, they could listen to her read the book while they do the rest of their work. If they had a hard time reading slowly or they just got frustrated or, for whatever reason, they could read along with her. Plenty of things she would like to read them for them. And Penguin came in all at once and literally slaughtered her with copyright infringements. Like, hit 28 episodes at once. YouTube immediately shut her down without even giving her a notification. So by the time she got told take it down or get deleted, she didn't have time to take it down because it had already been too late. And then that you can't get up with YouTube to fix the problem. So at that point, and I know you're wondering why did I just buy a Murloc whenever I'm going dragons? Well, for one thing, if I buy Murlocs, they'll give me better dragons to work with the entire time because they're going to try to entice me to go to dragons. Plus, you can't just win with dragons alone. And by taking this, it keeps it from somebody else. Yes, that's a douche move, and I don't really support that normally. But in this in particular case, that one dragon was not going to really... It would have tied. That's it. So, I'm not really that worried about it.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
See, we get this doodoo right here. We don't want this doodoo. This is doodoo. So, but what we're going to do here is we're going to buff this guy up. Then we're going to sell. We're going to buy the doodoo for stats. And we're going to freeze because I do want the whelp. If we had just steadily got whelp after whelp after whelp, we're good. Because the worst case scenario for us is we get two whelps back to back, we put it down, and then our third dragon we get on here is another whelp. And that means that now we've only got two dragons on the field. We're not doing 3 damage when we blast. We're doing 2 damage twice. That's not really what we want here. We want to hit them as hard as we can, as fast as we can. So we've got 1 loss so far. Ain't that big a deal. But yeah, back to Psychotic Kitten. So she tried to get up with Penguin, let them know, she was trying her hardest to make sure people knew she wasn't trying to take credit for the books or nothing like that. And they didn't want nothing to do with it. They was very adamant about trying to find a way to sue. And we were like, well, we don't want to get sued. It's not really fair to go so far out of your way to punish somebody whenever there really wasn't anything we could have done differently. She wasn't trying to claim the books as her own. She read the books and in every episode let you know you should still go buy this book at the end of the day. It's a book that she bought, that she loved, she held dear, and she was pandering basically to this without trying to, like in my words, she's pandering. In her words, she was trying to be there for people that she cared about. And she loved that company up until then. So with not being able to work with nobody and everything, they're very greedy, out for themselves, not really caring for the customers or anything. And, they get onto you about reading a book online, but you can literally, because it's taken away from themselves, but you can literally go to a library and rent a book for free. Like, really, what did she do that you couldn't go to a library and do yourself? They didn't lose any sales. If anything, she was advertising for them to do this. Books that some people would have never read. Books that some people are too old to read for themselves because their eyes are gone bad, She had a lot of different followers. I don't know if any of you ever followed her. I'd like to think you did. But, yeah. No, YouTube was dirty on that. She's wanted to consider doing another YouTube channel, but she has been depressed ever since. It's been a few years now. We try to get her to go back, but She really doesn't want to try again because she feels like it's never gonna be the same, and even if it was, they'll just do it again. So, and she's definitely not gonna be trying to book me again because now she's lost her luster. So yeah, let Penguin know how you feel about them when you get a chance. She asked me not to do all this, but I'm sorry. Like, the word needs to get out there. She has no way of communicating with her former fans and everything, and it's just not fair. She was very dedicated to her fans. I have been on and off, I admit. I've not been here as much as I need to. But yeah, she had at least 4,200 people, and as she just said, and there's not. It might not sound like a lot compared to others, but that was a lot for her considering she had just started. So she did a little bit of gaming, but her biggest thing was she liked to read, and because that's her big passion, she loves to read. So, and that's the problem we're having these days. You can't do anything. They're trying to mess it up for YouTube gamers where you can't play a game, which I don't like the idea of YouTube gamers as a whole. I know I'm doing it right now, but I'm doing it more as educational at this point, so you can see the ridiculousness of some of these games, where you can pretty much predict how badly you're about to lose because you're not getting anything. And if you're not picking the right heroes, like I don't know if it's set up to be you can't play the same hero over and over again, or what is the actual deal. I haven't been able to figure out the amalgam yet. But when it's all said and done with, there's definitely something in place to make sure that certain situations are not allowed to go. The fact that I won 2 games in a row first place with Reform going Dragons is kind of weird. Like, that shouldn't have happened by any means. But it did. I'm not complaining. Heck, that was a win for me. And, my score, I was at 6,000 at one point, and all of a sudden it just dropped off. And as I was saying in the first video, whenever we first started this, everything was random. You really didn't know what you was going to get. You start off with dragons or not dragons because dragons wasn't in there. You started with beast, and you're sitting there building beast up, and you get a beast here and there, you get a demon here and there, you get a mech here and there. Like, it was all scattered all the time. You didn't run into like seeing this for 3 draws, then you buy it and you never see another one. You get a pirate right here, or you get a murloc here that you could buy it right now and it could buff up all your other murlocs. But then you're not going to see another murloc if you buy it. The only one you're going to see is that 2/3 that gives a 1/1. Like, that's not really helpful. Or now that the field is full, I'll start seeing the Tide Hunter. Things that you really, it's more against you than with you. Not really knowing what words to use here at this point. Just thinking off the top of my head, I'm not a really well educated guy. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know right now, I hate this dragon. I only got him to buff these guys, but I hate this dragon. I feel like he's the absolute weakest dragon you can get. That 2/3, at least it's a taunt. This right here is dude. If he had more health, it would have been a different story. But at this point, I literally only got him for this purpose right here, to get golden. Because I knew I would get a golden if I would kept them. But I'm going to go up a level. I don't want to stay here. Because there's nothing on tier 4 that's really that good. I could sell him and buy one of them, but then I'm going to be down. And if it's not a dragon, yeah, let's just do that, though. I'm not buying any more murlocs anytime soon. I know I could have sold him and buffed both of them up, but I don't know if the third even adds to the buffs. And that's the last thing I want to do is go buy that and it not work. What did we fight a second ago? Mech? No. We'll buy this, but we're not going to use them yet. We're going to save them. We're going to lose another fight, but it'll be fine. I know it sucks that I had to freeze those other 3 again, but we do what we must. Probably get hungry dragon. He's kind of doo-doo at this point too because it's too late in the game to work with him, but we'll see. I tell you right now, and as a message to Blizzard, I want to see elementals added. Like, I've never liked pirates, and honestly, I feel like murlocs are a little ridiculous in the main game. So putting them in here was kind of fun, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying. But I want to see elementals. I think that would be fun, especially whenever you got a dragon in here that says when a minion is frozen, give it +1/+1. That needs to stick, and that needs to be something that's like a drawback. Sindragosa, I think her name is. So you run against sindragosa, you want to try not to run those elementals that'll mess you up in the end. That would be fun. I think that would actually add a good little spin to it. I know normally whenever you're in combat, yeah, the ads won't stay, but I think that would be a good thing to do, is to actually let those ads stay this time. Ooh, there we go. Razor Gore. By this guy, just because he's a dragon.
Not welcome here.
So he's gonna gain 7/7. Yeah, for each dragon, so he should count for himself, so it should be 7/7. And then we'll hit for 7 twice. And this guy's gonna attack probably into a shield. I might go more into that later, but yeah, no, definitely. There's plenty of elementals that are in the main game that you can put in here. You could add some new elementals. I think what would be fun is to have an elemental that does, like, you attack and it literally does 1 damage to all enemies at the same time. I also think what would be a good improvement to add to this game too would be to take the, what is his name? The little amalgam. You took him out in the first place, a 3/4. Make a void version. Make a 1/1 that literally is no type, but give it lifelink. Just a little 1/1 lifelink. Can't even be buffed. And put him in here. So that people could actually have the option to make it where for 1 hit, literally only 1, you gain 1 life back. So you'd have to worry about somebody running 1 in here in their little party for 1 strict purpose of just getting back 1 life every once in a while. I think that would be fun. I know what some of y'all are thinking. Yeah, see, that's why you're not paid to think. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm not. Okay, let's see. Are there any dragon users? Or am I the only one? I'm the only one now? There's no more dragon users. Alright, well. Yes. Sell out.
Witness the true end time.
So time to sell out. This little ugly guy down. Let's see if we can get something new. Nothing. Let's put him down so he'll buff. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying, guys? You understand? Yeah. And this is sad that it's taking this long. Like, how much time does anybody need? You wait, though. You wait. When we get to that point where we've got like 4 dragons up here and we've got like options to play, that little timer is going to be sitting down at 30 seconds when we start our turn. It's rough, man. It's rough. Oh. But we do what we can, don't we? Let's see, pirates. The worst one he's going to have is the taunt. I don't know if he has a divine shield. I don't see why he would have a divine shield. I'm just curious as to what the extra one is. Maybe it's the pirate boat. If it is, we gotta hope he hits the pirate boat, which he won't, but... What's the extra? They're all pirates. Must have just been because, yeah, it's been up. I know I seen one the other day where I come in here and the guy had, it was set up to be 6 demons. And I'm like, oh, okay, so he's probably got the juggler. Then he's got literally 6 demons, so yeah, that's not gonna be good for us. Get in there and all of a sudden he's Murlocs, and you're like, he didn't even completely transfer to Murlocs properly. I'm like, oh, you got caught with your pants down. That ain't good. Can't be transferring mid-game. That's something the YouTubers teach you to do, but that's not a good idea. That's really not. That's how you get beat fast. I love this guy. I just hate how late into the game it is right now. I should just do this. Yeah, I should. I do like him. I think I'll save him. Cause I'll sell these two. We're gonna get a dragon. If it's not one of him, then we're gonna sell them. Cause they're useless anyways. Even once they turn golden, they're kind of stupid. They can get us nowhere. He's half as strong as them golden. Come on. Clearly, we're looking for. What is his name? I'm terrible with names. We want the one that's gonna buff us every time we play a battle cry. There you go. There's my answer for you. Names. Or a third Razor Gore. A third Razor Gore would be fun. But nah, like that's one of those things too. Is like what I hear is fun on YouTube too for these games. Some of them just don't make sense. It's like, yeah, you know what's fun? Losing. That's fun. What? Nobody likes losing. That's not fun. Let's make it as difficult as possible to play everything. What? You want to be aggravated? That's not my way. No, I'm all about like let's just chill, have some fun. You know, I come home from work. I want to play a game. I want to enjoy myself. I have no power over my destiny at work. I want to have some power over my destiny in a game. I play Hearthstone because it's nice and relaxing. I can just sit back, chill. I like this a lot better than I like the main game, especially. Yeah, I stopped playing the main game some time ago. At this point, I'm thinking I'm not gonna buy any more expansions. I like the idea of getting Kalthazad, which is the next one coming out, having Kalthazad as a mage. But because the only reason why I even really got back into Hearthstone was because Death Knights. When I seen Death Knights come in, I was like, oh, y'all know me so well. I know y'all are just playing me up, but I'm gonna pander into it. You're gonna get me. And now, here, there's our third Razor Gore. Oh, and there's the Herald of Flame. I love the Herald of Flame, guys. That's if I should get rid of this and just take him, but I need that Razor Gore. So we're gonna sell you. I am gonna Razor Gore because that's our chance to get third. And no, we didn't get it. We got her though. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. And who are we gonna buff? Since this is probably gonna be gotten rid of, and well, we're probably gonna sell this one. Probably gonna end up selling that eventually, but I don't know. It just depends if we get the golden, because we're gonna freeze this. Because I want him and I want him. He and him would be good for powering him up. This right here I'm getting rid of. I know he's a golden, but he sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. He sucks. I want to buy these two as well, so I'm basically going to buy all four of these next turn. And I know what you're thinking. It's like, you're running dragons. Why would you buy the pirate boats? They're just numbers, and they take them away from everybody else. The last thing we want to do is walk onto a battlefield, but slam everybody with our big bodies, wearing ourselves out, wearing them out, and then they turn around and summon 3 pirates, or because of something like this, they summon 6 pirates. That sucks. That ruins it for you. Especially if it's like literally the very last game, you think you have this in the bag, and then boom, that happens. It's really disheartening. I know I should know the answer. We need to kill that like yesterday. And I don't think it's gonna happen. We need to kill that. It had to kill itself because we attacked it. I mean, we still win, but at what cost, you know? Get used to that too. I'm sorry, guys. As the unlucky duelist, it's a little depressing at times, but you are gonna have to get used to that. We're gonna do everything the hard way. If we win, it's because we did it the hard way. Some people bring knives to gunfights. We're gonna bring a shovel.
That's what I would have picked.
Sell first.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Welcome here.
And for anybody else that's gonna sit up here and be like, "Oh, so you went and bought the pirates and you're not even gonna play them?" Yes, because we got 21 health. We should survive a hit. Oh no, he did 21 damage to Rafam, and Rafam was kicking our butts beforehand. I don't know, we might lose this anyways. Murlocs. He's probably got Divine Shield poisonous Murlocs. So we're probably gonna lose this anyways, honestly. Maybe we should put the pirate ship down. I think you might have just talked me into it. Because I'm only doing 6 damage to 2 of them. One pirate ship won't hurt.
Hiring that minion will
Oh, there was our triple. My bad. Well,
You
I should have
got
froze
this.
faster.
You're way ahead.
Oh, they're not Divine Shield poisonous. They're actually bodies. That's not good. I mean, the guy we sold really wasn't going to change anything, but yeah, we should. I hope he hits that one. We can't get that one. Arg. Booty. It hurts so good. It's just a matter of time before they get the Divine Shield Poisonous combo.
I've got some fresh recruits for
Okay,
you.
so we lost our triple. We probably won't get that back. Yeah, we're still not.
Go big or go home, I always say. Looks like you can
We
get
did
a
get it
triple.
back. Oh, we're so slow. Yeah,
You're down a minion and up
I
a goal.
really want that.
Are not welcome here.
Can't get that lucky. Literally no other. Oh, we do have a dragon user now. Do you have a triple of him? Is that why we can't get him? This is no bueno. Should I do this or this? This one might get another her, so we'll do this for now. I think I will do this though, just to be aggravating.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Watch out! Watch out! Sorry. I know, now you're looking for an RKO, and I... Shouldn't have built it all up. They quit on me? Still quitting at this point. I wasn't looking. I'm gonna have to go back over the footage to see if they quit or after we started. They look at our party and say, "Oh well, screw it, give up," or was they giving up because they didn't get to finish their turn or something? No.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
I should have never announced out loud that this is doodoo to me, because now we're gonna keep kidding him. We're trying, guys. Could get him. Just let him power up. Golden. I love him. He's my favorite minion in this game right now. So.
Better hire a recruit
Ooh.
while you can.
Yes.
I didn't like that one either.
What?
Here's
No,
a
we-
gold for the trouble. That's quite the
Worst.
army you're building, friend. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Power up, my friend. Today is your lucky day. I really want that too. Well, we might lose, but we're gonna make
Let's
some
see
people
if you
mad.
can stay on top.
That's our goal, guys. Gotta make them mad. They walk out of here with a smile on their face. We did not do our job. Now, hit him. So everybody's just gonna run into that wall again, huh? They ran into that wall. Oh, that's how it goes. The unlucky duelist strikes again. Nothing we can do about it, though. We're just gonna roll with the punches. I mean, at least we took second place, right? That's better than I have been getting. So, well, we'll see what we do next time. Hopefully, we'll score first place before we start dropping back into the sixth. We'll see what we can do. I try to make as many predictions as possible ahead of time. That way, y'all can get to see the bad luck we can have. But, anyways, like I said, Penguin Productions, or I think that's what they're called. Boycott. Let them know how much you don't like them, because they screwed themselves over on that one. But they didn't just hurt themselves; they hurt people who were actually looking to her to read for them. They hurt her whenever she was doing nothing wrong. And if Penguin for some reason happens to hear this for themselves, because for some reason they like Hearthstone, even though they're too busy with their fingers. Anyways, just to let you know, you're sorry human beings as a whole. Anyways, talk to you guys later. I hope y'all had a good time. Let me know what you think. See you next time. Peace.